everybody, welcome back to Movies in the Man Cave. I'm Cody.
I'm Jared.
We're telling you that because somebody left us a comment, said, guy on the left, something, guy on the right. And it's just like,
I'm pretty sure it was
we haven't said our
this
names
guy
probably in 9 months or so. So,
Yeah.
Cody, Jared, Cody. This week, exciting week.
It was. It's pretty action-packed on Facebook, man.
Yes, it was. We kind of put a poll out there onto what we should watch, and it was back and forth. A bunch of movies Jared has on Netflix, and the winner was...
Troll Hunter.
Troll Hunter. Movie we've been meaning to watch for...
quite some time.
Yeah, probably about 9 months.
Yeah.
And it just always seems to slip through the cracks for whatever reason. Troll Hunter is a Norwegian film, and it is these college students, must be film students or journalism students or something, who are following this guy who they think is a bear poacher, and then they discover he's a troll hunter and embark on quests with him, I guess is the best way to put it.
That's a dang good way to put it.
So, there's your synopsis.
Shall I start?
Please do. What did you think of the Troll Hunter that we finally got around to seeing?
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird because it's been sitting in my instant queue forever. And, I saw the first preview for it, probably 9 months ago or so. I would say that it somewhat lived up to the hype that I gave it. I was just really, really excited to see the movie. I guess the one tarnishing mark I would give it isn't really even its own fault. It's just the CG was kind of meh.
I didn't find it was bad.
It wasn't awful, but it kind of had like a almost claymation feel to it. But like I said, it's not really its own. It's an independent movie. It's like a small budget independent movie.
And one thing I forgot to mention is that it is a found footage movie. I didn't mention that, and that's a big part of it.
Yeah, and as far as the story goes, I really enjoyed the story. From what I can tell, it kept with like the troll folklore and everything. They explained the different kinds of trolls, which I thought was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy that they got to play the troll hunter, he just had
He
that.
was BA, man.
Yeah, he just
cool.
had that old school Norwegian, just awesome dude look. Plus his voice was really sweet.
Yeah.
He had a deep, manly voice.
For sure.
But yeah, I guess I really enjoyed the movie. The acting wasn't awful, which I kind of thought it would be, being.
It's tough when they're not speaking English. You can't really
That's
tell
true.
how
That's
awful it is
true.
when it's all subtitles.
That's very true. And what I found was really weird is there's a part where the Polish painters or something, like there's like Polish dudes that show up and they're speaking English.
They're speaking English for a little bit. Bad English.
Yeah, but it like threw me for a loop. I was like, wait, what are they saying?
Where'd the subtitles go?
Yeah, like what's going on here? But no, all in all, I really liked the movie. Yeah, the CG was a little iffy, but all in all, I dug it.
I like it okay. I was probably let down. I'd say I was disappointed. First of all, I kind of went into it thinking horror movie. And
yeah, it wasn't
there was
so
not
much
a single second where I felt scared or even really thriller. I mean, even the parts where there should have been like thrilling, kind of edge of your seat stuff, I did not find it to be at all.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah.
I don't know if it's because the trolls didn't look scary. Maybe it's one of those things, it's like it's scary when you don't see them type of deal, and they just kind of out there.
Yeah,
so it's not
the audio effects and everything, or whatever you want to call it. Like that was pretty.
The sound of the trolls was way
Sound
better than the
effects.
look of
There
the
you go.
trolls.
Yeah.
I agree. Like the sound effects they were making, it was very, very Jurassic Parky.
Yeah, and they had like the trees moving
Start
and
shaking
kind of what's
and-
going on.
So that was kind of neat the way they did that. I had a problem with the titles at the beginning just saying this footage was found, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
and at
that
the
was
end, it's
kinda-
like the government did blah, blah, blah. And it's like, all right, this is so total BS. Like Paranormal Activity, I think you can get away with it because so many people do believe in ghosts and spirits and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But with this, I just felt that it was totally ridiculous, and it took away all credibility the film had that it was trying to get by putting those things up there.
But at the same token, like Cloverfield did the same thing. With this was found such and such. Like they did the same thing. Government cover up. Blah 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 blah. I think it was the way this one was done. Like it didn't have that same feel. Like Cloverfield, it did it well. And it's the same thing. A monster doesn't exist. Blah blah blah. But yeah, I think it's just the way this one was on. And was it just me, or was there like 15 slides of text at the beginning and the end? It was like, this was found, and then this happened.
Yeah.
But no, don't worry about this. Go order a pizza, you know.
Yeah, that's true. You got into it a little bit. I did like the very much so troll folklore about them turning to stone.
Yep.
You know, they don't really specifically mention it, but there was the troll under the bridge who was living there.
And the 3 billy goats on top of that.
How did I not even notice that?
I was going to mention that.
Oh, I like that. Okay, I just liked the movie a little bit more because of that.
Cool.
I guess apparently the troll myths carry over from Norway to USA. 3 billy goats gruff. Is that what it was? Yep. Oh, and they brought them out like one at a time, and I totally didn't even notice that. They put the one goat there, and I was like, are they going to put 2 more goats on this bridge? And how did I not see that coming? That was cool.
And for being a found footage movie, it does have like its obvious bits of humor in there. You know, like, I mean, they're college kids, so they have their own little, you know, smirky comments and stuff, but there's the part where the hunter himself walks by the camera and right at that part, and he says like, "God, I hate my job," or something.
Oh,
like
yeah,
it's just the delivery and the timing of it is just it's swell.
I haven't had a problem with this in past found footage movies. A lot of people say for all found footage movies, like, why would they be recording this? Like, that's so stupid.
Yeah,
I had a problem with some of that in this movie. Where it was like they're just, you know, putting the camera away in the car and it's still recording. And stuff you'd never be recording on. It's just so that they can show you the transitions of what's happening.
Where
and it's
we
like,
are.
that would never happen in a million years would you be recording that.
Yep.
And also, I thought for found footage it was a little bit of a cop-out. Because at the beginning it said, we found 240 minutes of this stuff, which is what, 4 hours?
Right.
And then they said they cut it down. Which is a real cop-out to be able to make edits.
Yeah.
That, you know, obviously they wouldn't be starting and stopping the camera during these moments.
Right.
And it was just kind of there. I felt that was kind of a cheap way to get around the found footageness of it.
Yeah, because wasn't there that found footage movie that just came out that was one solid shot?
I don't know if that was found footage.
But it was just horrible. But yeah, if they could do something like that, I think. Dang it, I had something. With the found footage thing, what bothered me, and it's just me being picky, is it happens a lot in found footage movies, is when you turn the camera off and you turn it back on, the audio doesn't transfer over. But there were a lot of times where the scene was cutting and the audio was staying the same.
Yeah, very true.
You know, like when they're running and stuff, and it's cutting and the roar carries through, you know, and it's just like...
Yeah.
That doesn't happen.
So you really got to pick. Do you want to be found footage? Or because I think it would have been fine as a regular movie.
Yep.
I think because it is a good story.
Yeah, I thought like every like actor wise and everything, I think they did a really.
So I don't think it necessarily had to be found footage. You just got to pick one way or the other to make it feel consistent.
Yeah, and then like go with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I recommend it. I think it's really fun.
Yeah, it's neat to see. Foreign films sometimes feel really foreign-y. This one did not. Like, it felt like...
And that's probably because, I mean, we're in North Dakota. Like...
Yeah, that's true. You know, we have pretty big ties to these people. We see them on the streets every day.
Yes.
But it just felt like a normal movie you'd watch, but with subtitles. So if you're someone who doesn't really like the foreign film feel, this is kind of a nice transition, I would say.
Yep.
So, yeah, it was pretty good. It's pretty good. It's worth seeing, but it's not... It's not the horror movie that I thought.
Yeah,
that it would
wasn't
be.
really.
There's no tension or suspense.
Yeah, I guess
I didn't feel.
Yeah, it's more just like a found footage quasi monster movie.
Yeah,
but
something like that.
Something like that.
Hot dog. And that is right now on Netflix.
Netflix. Go watch it.
Yeah, I think I might be being swayed to joining up. We'll see. I might need to get that Netflix in here.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to last week's quote.
Yeah, let's.
We got winners everywhere.
We did. There's so many that we actually...
Forgot to look up a lot of the names.
Yep, but Andrew Selders...
He was on Facebook.
He was on Facebook.
And we had somebody on Area Voices.
Yep.
Get it. And I don't remember who that was.
Yeah.
Forgive us. And somebody on YouTube.
But apparently Steven Spielberg is a pretty big deal because we got more comments on that.
Yeah, pretty awesome. I'm glad to see people are fans.
Yeah, and I got ridiculed. But...
your list didn't have Back to the Future.
That's true, that's true.
Let's take a look at the clip from last week.
Certainly not this Zorro creature. He probably wears the mask to hide his bald head and unsightly features.
I'm Antonio Banderas.
Ooh, I'm so sexy.
Ooh, listen to my muster and my voice. Oh,
I don't know.
That wasn't very good, Antonio.
dang it.
The Mask of Zorro. So obviously a pretty popular movie, or a very easy quote that I picked. One of the two, because we had so many gosh darn winners. Coming into today, we didn't pick a quote. I kind of forgot, and also I don't know any Norwegian movies to be relevant, or troll movies to be relevant to pick a quote from. So, sometime when I'm editing this, I will take a random screen grab from some movie, and here it'll be scrambled or manipulated in some fashion. So, as you can see, please identify what movie this scene is from.
Yep. Let us know.
Pretty please.
Please.
I would say get your name on here next week, but obviously that's not always the case.
Not too many of you.
We'll
Jeez.
try to remember to get your name on here next week. Move on to theaters. What's coming out? We got Moonrise Kingdom. You seen anything on that?
I read the little plot, but I didn't.
It's a Wes Anderson film, and this is a guy who did Royal Tenenbaums, Life Aquatic, Rushmore, right? I think these are all Wes Anderson
The man
movies.
likes his Bill Murray.
And this has Bill Murray in it, and it's kind of a camp, and a kid runs away. Edward Norton is a camp counselor. Bruce Willis is in it. It looks very West. You know, if you've seen his movies, it's very quirky, very weird. I want to see it just because Edward Norton plays this total straight-laced guy, and just like, gee willikers, or that's how he's gonna talk, just very goofy and
funny.
Holy smokes! So I kind of want to see it for that alone, just to see Edward Norton play that straight role, kind of like he did in Death to Smoochie.
Yes, very much.
You got
Chernobyl
Diaries. Another found footage movie.
I think this one looks pretty decent. And you got was it like a tour guide going through
I think so.
Chernobyl disaster area, and then what is there, like zombies or something going through there?
Some mutated people of some
thing
sort.
attacking people, and then they get infected with radiation, and all this is caught on camera. And I'm like, it's probably found later by the government, and you're not supposed to see it.
Yeah, exactly like that. And I just had it. Men in Black 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. MIB3.
I don't know what to think about that. I don't know.
The preview did not get me excited for it.
No. But when I first saw, like, oh, Josh Brolin's going to be in there, and, like, it seems, it looks, it sounds, it seems like it's going to be a really cool, younger Tommy Lee Jones.
He does it perfectly
It's
from what
crazy.
I've seen in the trailer. I mean, just nails Tommy Lee Jones. He's got such an iconic voice, and he's just that stoic there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Josh Brolin seems to have nailed that. So that's definitely the part I'm looking forward to. But I feel like it'll be just a CG filled Will Smith. I don't know.
Yeah. What I heard was that at least it's better than Men in Black 2.
That's good. I did not care for most of Men in Black 2.
Whatever that's worth, I guess.
So if it's somewhere in between the first one and the second one, I would consider a success.
Yeah.
First one's really good. Second one is mediocre.
Not so much, yeah.
We will see you next week for a brand new episode.
Something.
Or it'll be a rerun, depending how.
You could just go back.
Is this the season finale? I don't even.
Do we have season?
I don't know.
We should have seasons. We need a break.
Season 2 starts next week.
Hey, look at that.
All new characters. Somebody dies.
Yep.
Drama.
Am I gonna die? Tune in next week.
You're not dying, are you?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I can. Might bring in more audience.
No, we need like an ancillary character that we can bring in. Like you need to have love interest is gonna sweep in for an episode, and then
I love Megaphone.
No, Megaphone can't die. Megaphone's the star of the show.
It's right in the middle.